Hello everyone. Good morning to all of you. Due to COVID-19, we are under complete lockdown. Online classes are being conducted. We are trying to help students through video lectures and through social media. Have you ever thought that how this audio video reaches to you? See, when I speak, say audio signal. When I speak, this is sound. You may say audio signal. Or suppose I want to send message. We talk with each other. But this sound can't reach to large distance. This audio can be heard only up to few meters. Why? Because of low frequency. Sound frequency ranges from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Such a low frequency signal cannot be transmitted distant parts. To transmit as it is, we need a technique. Do you know the process or technique? Guess? Anybody? Okay. I am answering this question. The technique is modulation. Modulation is not the complete technique, but one of the modulation, or you may say technique, involves modulation also. Have you heard about radio frequency wave? Radio frequency signal, being very high frequency, travels to large distance by its own. We have to transmit audio signal. It is known as modulating signal. So the sound which we want to transmit is known as modulating signal. But there is a limitation because it has frequency that is low. So we superimpose audio signal with radio frequency signal called carrier wave. This process is called modulation. So modulation is a process in which modulating signal is superimposed with radio frequency signal, that is carrier wave. Actually, what happens in modulation? In modulation, one of the characteristics such as amplitude or frequency of the carrier wave is changed in accordance with the amplitude of the modulating signal. See here, one thing is very interesting, that audio signal changes either amplitude or frequency of the carrier wave. It is the carrier wave which carries the audio signal. Modulation is of different type because which parameter or which characteristics of carrier wave is going to change. Accordingly, we give name. Maybe amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, phase modulation. Here in this video, first we will define an amplitude modulation, after that frequency modulation. Basically in this video we will focus on amplitude modulation. So today's topic is amplitude modulation. So let us see. Amplitude modulation, as I told you, the amplitude of the carrier wave is changed with the amplitude of the modulating signal. See here, frequency and phase of the modulated wave does not change. Frequency and phase of the carrier wave do not change. Only change is in amplitude. That is why we call it amplitude modulation. This is your audio signal and this is your carrier signal or carrier wave. its frequency is very large. You may see close peaks, and here there is a gap, so its frequency is very low. When the first one is modulating signal, that may be sound, which is called message, which is to be transmitted. This is a carrier wave, and these two are mixed, superposed with each other, and we get the resultant wave. It is called modulated wave. You can see its amplitude, which was constant here, now its amplitude change as per modulating signal, and that is what is called amplitude modulation. In frequency modulation, see here, this is again modulating signal, and this is carrier wave. Here amplitude is fixed, constant, phase is constant, but frequency will vary. So the modulated wave is here. You can see the change here, frequency, here frequency, very close. Here there is a gap, here very close. So this change is according to modulating signal. This is called frequency modulation. But as I told you that today's video will be centered on amplitude modulation, so now we are going to find expression for amplitude modulated wave. This is the equation of carrier wave. EC is equal to EC sin omega ct. EC, this small EC is instantaneous value of voltage. This is amplitude, means maximum, means peak value of voltage, and this is phase or angular frequency, you may say. This is phase, angular frequency, t is time. And same, we as this equation we may write modulating wave EM is equal to EM cos omega mt, and EM is the instantaneous, EM is the amplitude. Okay, in amplitude modulation, the amplitude of the carrier wave is varied in accordance with the amplitude of the signal. So we are mixing these two. Here amplitude will change. This is the modulated wave, means this is a combination of two waves. Here EM by EC, amplitude of the modulating signal, amplitude of the carrier wave. These two, the ratio of these two is called modulation index, modulation factor. Okay, this is called modulation factor or depth of modulation. Actually, this modulation factor determines the strength and quality of the transmitted signal. Now, next part is frequency spectrum. This equation here may be written as, here you can see omega c is the angular frequency of the original carrier wave, okay, and this is the plus sum of these two, carrier wave and modulating wave. This is difference. So we get two different, or you may say two additional amplitude or angular frequency. From equation we may conclude a amplitude wave is equivalent to the summation of three sinusoidal waves. This one, first, second and last. This is the angular frequency of the carrier wave. This is second having amplitude, this one, and angular frequency omega c plus omega m, or you may say fc plus fm frequency, and third is this one. Here the two new frequencies, this one here, this one and this one, two new frequency or additional frequency in addition to original are called sideband frequencies. Okay, the former one is known as, this plus is known as upper sideband, okay, upper sideband, and the later one is known as lower sideband, this one. So this is fc plus fm, this is original, adaptation. So two new frequency are on either side of the carrier wave. Next part is power. Power is equal to, see here, it is the amplitude RMS value. Actually we have taken RMS value of carrier wave, first part, second part and third part. You can see here first part, second part and third part. Okay. So total power carried by amplitude modulated wave is square of the three components. Actually this is the amplitude, is square of the three components, and after solving we get this one. Okay. Now power in sideband. Actually this is the power carried by amplitude modulated wave. Now last part, power in sideband. Here equation 1 is written as equation 5. Actually that was equation 5. See here, which we were discussing few minutes before. This is here 1 plus m square by 2. This one is taken here. It is clear from equation 6 that total power in sideband, frequencies in amplitude modulated wave is proportional to square of modulation factor. This is the modulation factor and square. 100% modulation. For 100% modulation, this portion means the modulation index should be 1. Therefore we take the sum up of these three. Total power is equal to PC plus PS. PC is this one, PS is this one. So on adding we get, first you can see here, and PC is common, so it will be 1 plus m square by 2. M is equal to 1 for 100%. So it is 1.5 PC. Also total power in the sideband 1 by 2 PC, and total power in fully modulated carrier wave 1.5 means 1.5 here PC cancel out, so it will be 1 by 3. This shows that 1/3 of the total power of the modulated wave is contained in the two sideband, and it is a useful power. Okay, I am uploading pages one by one so that you can note it. This is the first page. This is your second page. This is your third page. Okay. Third page. And this is your fourth page. And this is the last page. Okay. I hope you have understood this video. If any problem, you may contact through WhatsApp or any social media. So, okay, thank you.